Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to be back. It is Tuesday night, and we're back to the grind with Change Our Mind. And my buddy is finally back. Johnny Joe!
Back. Yo,
what
what's
up?
good? It's so good to be back in the building, man, here on Popcorn Planet.
Cheers to you, my friend. Look at it. And we're all rocking. We're rocking the Yay Fisher gear.
Yay Fisher, man. Yay Fisher. Shout out to AT&T for getting wiped out of Warner Brothers. They finally took control of the ship. A lot of topics we're going to talk about, man. It's just good to be back, man.
It's good to I'm excited to just hang out and talk. Yeah, all right. So I'm glad you're back. Hopefully, I saw you streaming and everything's good. So good. Got a little break out there. Did some family stuff. I get it. But we're back to have some fun. So excited to be back. Yeah, so we got lots of stuff to talk about. You guys, I already saw Knock Shadow already sent a Streamlabs over. Thank you so much, Knock Shadow. Streamlabs shows the top donators for the month. Now I'm trying to be number one. This puts me to the top spot. Nice. Topic: Darth Vader is the most overhyped and overrated character in Star Wars. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna come to that. We'll get that in round two. I want to think that over, Jody. But we're gonna get there. I'll make you fight the opposite then. So stay tuned. Knock Shadow. We will get to that. Oh, and I was just about to plug you, Marcus.
Andy and Jody, welcome back. The dynamic duo. Any word if the Mandalorian episodes will be longer this season too?
Oh man! Well, first off, what a timing for Marcos. Marcos has been an investor for several months now. It's time for my call out to thank and just applaud Marcos for all his support. He is here every stream, dropping it. So grateful to you, Marcos, for being here. An investor of the Popcorn Planet community and believing in me and your support. You have been there. I know we've been talking. Reach out anytime, man. You have supported so much in this channel. I see you every stream helping. Dude, I'm in debt to you. Thank you so much for believing in me and this channel and helping Jody as well. I see you helping everybody. You always get there and giving super chats on everybody's channel that you're at. But you are true one of the Popcorn Planet goats. So Marcos, thank you so much for your support as investor level. All you guys out there, members, we couldn't do it without folks like Marcos. To answer your question, Marcos, is there a longer episodes? They're being coy and all that. They're not really revealing anything. But man, this Friday night, I guess Thursday night, midnight, Friday first thing, I am excited to see.
How are they releasing them? Are they all at once or one at a time?
One at a time. I think they're doing that stupid 3 a.m. release. I wish they would just set a primetime slot to do it. I've been pushing, but they're not. Cool. It'll be in the middle of the night, I think Thursday. So I'll probably have to watch it first thing Friday morning, but every Friday a new episode will drop. So stay tuned. We will obviously, both of us on our channels, be covering our thoughts on Mandalorian. So get ready. But yeah, sorry I don't have any more insight on that, but I'm excited. All I know is Grace was wrong. He didn't just leave and he's quitting the show. It's all those rumors were so stupid. He wasn't in half the show anyway last season because he's not always in the helmet. His stunt double does a lot of the scenes too. So malarkey, I say. But speaking of members, I do want to do a quick plug because, guys, I want to get some members tonight and members on Thursday because it's Halloween week, Jody, and I wanted to do something super special for my members, and that means this Thursday night after Nerd Wars, we're going to start Nerd Wars early. I'm going to try and get there around 8:30. So like 8:30, 9:30, 10, we're going to do a fun Nerd Wars. And then after that, we're going to pivot over to a members-only screening of the full-length feature film, The Janitor. This is the movie I made back in 2005. 15th anniversary. I play the killer janitor. I rip off boobs and gore, and it's pretty explicit and crazy. Wrote with a buddy of mine, directed with a buddy of mine, and starred in, and you will not want to miss this. So member perks, it's going to be crazy. Also, Damien's short film's going to be debuting this week. So tons of stuff for members over here in Popcorn Planet. So let's get some members tonight. And you're not going to want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime screening. This is a hard movie to watch. And I'm going to be showing you the original cut, the one that's not the one you can't get on eBay. There's an original cut that's even more it's more interesting. I'll explain it on Thursday night. So Thursday night, we will get drunk, and I will embarrassingly share you my horror comedy feature, The Janitor. So stay tuned. Let's get some members tonight so you guys can get and save that for like 10:30 Thursday night for The Janitor screening here on the channel. All right, Jody, anything you want to add before I get into this first topic?
Man, let's get right into it, bro. We have plenty of time to talk.
We got lots of topics, lots of stuff. You guys can interrupt, and I will get to your topic there, Knock Shadow. You were going to be up next, but first I want to do what the headline told and shared because I want to clip this out and talk this about for our first topic. Look, there's a lot of hate for this show, and I don't mean to pile on.
She really said that?
I don't mean to pile it on, but man, more and more I see about this, I get more and more frustrated. But here it is. Javisa? I don't know how to say it. Javicia Leslie. Blackwoman, Batwoman is here.
Let's go.
This is dumb. I mean, look, I'm all for representation. We obviously
she's gay, right?
Duh. Did I know that? They tell us every minute they can. I'm surprised
black
she didn't say
and gay.
Surprised she didn't say black gay woman. Batwoman. Yeah. But look, they're making this so about her race, her sexual. It's just like I don't relate. So now a show that I might have watched, I'm not that interested in it. Not because I'm phobic of any reason, but just like they keep hitting me over the head with these messages that I'm just like, can we just make a cool character and just be impressed by her? Like, it's obvious you're black. I get it. Like, I'm excited that there's a black hero, but like, it's getting crazy. And then, which is more, I have more than just this, but it's like terrible, always taking these characters, whatever. But then it's just like, ready for action. This is perfect from HBO Max. And then it's like, what was the one I wanted to find? It was here. Batwoman writers, we love you, our queen, our hero. It's like, dude, she's not even started yet.
She hasn't done anything yet.
This is nothing. And so now we're going to break down the suit. But like all this hype, if you go to the article, Jody, and you get more, she's making it all about, it's the first black. I mean, it's not even saying that. I love that the fact that Ryan is becoming her own Batwoman. It's her own style, her swag, her moments. I'm fine with all that. It's an honor to collaborate with these people. It felt important that the viewers could tell the silhouette. They could tell by the silhouette that Batwoman was a black girl. How do you tell by the silhouette? Well, apparently from the form-fitting suit and beautiful afro, we definitely nailed it. So is that obvious here that she's black?
Black women got hips, curves, but
so I guess it's the hip. So because she's got hips and an afro and curly hair, which is then I'm supposed to, I don't know. Am I being a racist, Jody, to be sort of annoyed by this?
You're not being racist. I don't think so, because I said worse.
Look, when I saw her the first time, I was like, cool, I want to see this. But why do
we're leaving the costume out of it, right? We're not.
Well, I'm going to get to the costume.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the costume.
And we're talking about the idea of this.
Correct.
In that tweet.
Correct.
It's disgusting. Makes me want to throw up, bro. This is trash.
This is not how you market a new show and a new season.
It's how you market for CW. It aligns up with everything CW does. It's all about woke, black, gay, trans, whatever.
Right.
It's all about all that shit.
Which again, I don't have a problem with, but it's
I got a problem with it.
I got a problem when they shove it
over the hero.
Correct.
That's a problem.
That's my problem. When they're gonna that's the first thing they're gonna market to me is that, and not the character. Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
Problem. So I have
if these characters were that way without it banging it over our head and making it be on what the poster's about, I'd be like, cool, great, let's watch a cool show that's written well. That's my. It's not about being anti those groups, because some people will trade. It's about like stop marketing as such.
First.
Yes.
Superhero
good writing first.
All that other shit second.
Ugh, so I'm already annoyed. On top of it, and then we'll get to the suit in a second. But on top of it, it's like, so they're not recasting Ruby Rose, which to me just would have made more sense. Just recast her and put a character.
She wanted out.
But no, but I was saying the Kate Kane, the character of Kate Kane, just replace her. Like, so we're gonna like have Kate Kane, who Batman disappeared, and then Kate Kane's just gonna disappear, and then someone else is gonna be like, well, now it's my turn to step into this. Oh my God, this makes the character look so stupid that I'm already just like totally checked out. There's no.
I don't think this makes the character look stupid. The show will make the character look stupid.
Well, the justification of having her come back when they just did you watch Batwoman season 1 at all?
Heck no.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, the plot was like all about her like stumbling in, and then like, I guess I'll do it, and then she finally does it, and then she's finally finding her way, and then meanwhile Batman has just left. He's not
Who's Batman? You talking about a show that says Batman abandoned his city for a long period of time?
Correct. No explanation. But then what's his name? Fox is just there. Fox's kid is just there. Like, well, I'm guarding the tower. We don't know what happened, but I guess you can break in. You're his niece. I guess you can wear the suit. And then so whatever, they justify it, and then she finally gets in the suit and gets going. So now we're gonna do a whole nother season where another person's like, what do I do? Do I get in the suit? I guess, can I borrow the suit next? It's like they're just letting random people off the street now borrow Batwoman's suit, Jody. I mean, this is stupid.
Andy, we seem like two bickering old men who are just mad at the world.
We're like those two guys. Remember the two guys in the Harley Quinn making fun of the Snyder Cut? That's us right now.
You know, like really, if you don't understand, it's just really one of those stupid trash shows. Excuse me. That's what we sound like. But understand, people, like we were open to the whole sexuality movement when it first hit back in like 2017. This is 4 years now of them releasing trash product because their main focus is an agenda to promote sexuality or political affiliation or a color or race before the actual hero. They are literally using the most popular medium in pop culture, superheroes, to promote the agenda, and they're putting politics and agenda through it, bro. If y'all don't see it, y'all blind. And that's what I don't like it. And I would accept all of it, though. I would accept the freaking weird way she's talking, her stupid, ridiculous tweet. I would accept the ugly looking suits and weird depictions of these characters if you would just deliver a good show. If the shows were good and the movies were good, I'd be happy. But they're not, are they? So you're giving us all this BS for years of mediocre CW content, and then you add on the layer of this Blackwoman. Bro, we are fed up. We are completely fed up. Where does the DeLorean?
Yeah. So speaking of DeLoreans, good pivot here. I didn't thank you, David March, sending that over. And here's the Batwoman. Check out the Batmobile. What is this?
I mean, it lines up with the quality of the show.
Look at this garbage. This looks awful. This makes Robert Pattinson's look even better.
Yeah, Pattinson's is way better. They just put a couple of body kit pieces on.
Yeah, this looks like a cheap hey, I just got my first Honda. I'm going to put some cool rims on it and do a paint job. What is this?
Those rims ain't it either. I think I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not going to be honest. I'm surprised she even has a Batmobile. I thought they would just show her just pop up at random places. She would just be there. I didn't think it would actually show her get in a car and go.
Yeah.
So good job on CW for spending $75,000 for a car.
And they got a lot of course, red glow underneath that car to make sure here it is in motion, I guess. Cool. All right, do your thing. Here she's coming out. The hair is so dumb. I know it's part of the comics, but can you imagine fighting crime with your hair all batting around? It just feels unfair to women.
It looks jarring.
Yeah, look at it. It's already, as she bends over, it's all in her face, hitting around. It's distracting. It'd be the first thing I'd pull if I'm a bad guy. Yeah. It's just dumb. Why does she have to have the wig? I don't understand. I know it's part of the comics and all, but I thought of.
No, I'm cool with the hair if it wasn't just it's so big.
It's very big.
All
right, let's break down the costume now. So now that we've gone through the stupidity of here it is. So, I mean, to compare it to,
I love the costume. The cowl is manly. I love everything else.
So here's what Ruby Rose's was, okay, just so we can compare it.
That looks CW.
This one definitely did look like it was undone. You know what I mean? Like it looked like it was unfinished and it was sort of rushed together. I hate it. I don't like this cape either. It wasn't great.
Cosplay.
It looks cosplay. I will admit, I still think it's a little cosplayer, but they definitely, I mean, we haven't seen it on the show, but this does look a little bit more textured. I like the printed belt over the other one. This
looks
belt
movie grade.
It does look better. The gauntlets actually add to it.
Love it.
But the cowl is the same. The cowl is the same. They just use the same cowl, and they just changed the wig. And to me, this hair does look better, but it's so big. And then the curly, I don't know, man. It's just so distracting for me. Either his characters have to. I guess you just pull the victim, the villain would just pull it off. But I don't know. I'm still not that into it.
The cowl for me, it's. I'm telling you, from the neck up, it looks off, and it's not because she's not beautiful, because she is. It's the big hair, that cowl, that's from the neck down. That suit is on point, and she has a nice body. She has nice looks. It's just that really big old hair, and that cowl doesn't look feminine enough to me. It looks really masculine, but it makes sense though, because don't tell that woman that she can't be manly. Women could be manly too if they want to be. You got to give them.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So there it is. Make sure we don't infringe on their womanhood. Got man in there.
But can you imagine she's always gonna have to keep the hair just a little bit of it over the one ear, so it's other ears pointing out. It's just too much for me.
I think the suit looks. I think maybe if I'm looking at the cape could be a little bit better quality, but the suit looks.
Cape
good
looks
to me.
cheap.
It looks good on her.
Can't see her feet yet, but yeah.
Can't see the cheeks. I was looking really hard. They blurred that out on purpose. But it fits her really tight. It fits her really well. It flatters her body, and it just the issue isn't the suit. I like the suit. I'm actually surprised. I think that's the best CW suit I've seen outside of Brandon Root's Kingdom Come suit.
Yeah, I don't hate it, especially when you compare it to this.
Yeah, that looks just horrible. That's just horrible right there.
This looks awful.
Not good.
All that said, it doesn't get me excited enough to be jazzed for the show, and these talking points aren't helping.
The fact that she said black woman, you know, that's what it's. Jeez, man, I had it. And you know, you got to keep it a buck. You got to keep it 100 because now we were talking about how they were preaching this women over everything, and then you know LGBTQ over everything, and now that you know it's black over everything. I told you this Black Lives Matter movement's gonna do this, and I'm cool with black people getting roles because we need them, man. You know, there is a discrepancy in Hollywood,
I agree.
But this is not what we were talking about when we wanted equality and opportunity. Shoving the black over you're putting black women before Batwoman. You see, it's literally doing what we hate.
Yep.
You're putting the blackness before the batness, and that's a problem.
And I don't
Batwoman is what it's at.
Yeah, and I don't even care that, but it's like this is all I can judge it by. Like I'm just there, you know. Why not try to make it cool looking for everybody, and then have a cool black, you know, woman be the star without having to say, yes, see, we finally did it. We finally had I just don't understand why they think that's going to get more people to tune in and how that creates the change. You did it. You did the right thing. You did the representation. You hired a black woman. Great. Now make us a cool show. Like, stop telling us that's why we need to tune in, which is really what it feels like. Tune in because, guys, we did the thing we're supposed to do, right? Equality, Black Lives Matter, so tune in tonight. And it's like, no, is the show good? Who knows? Probably not. Judging by everything and the fact that they recast it, and apparently they're going to keep the storyline from last season going, and I'm not.
How they're going to tie that in?
I'm calling it dumb. I don't care. I'm going to tune in for the first couple just to review it for you guys, just to do it because I did that in the beginning of last season and I phased out. But I will do a review just to give that so you guys can hear it through me without having to watch yourselves. But stay tuned for that.
Like, understand, like if they really made these shows good, Andy, and everybody watching live and those of you watching on replay, if they actually just introduce her as the new character who happens to be black, you know, a person of color is getting a nice pivotal role, and she goes to the CW, does her job, and she does it well to the point where she actually convinces all of us as a Batwoman. She's brave, she's brash, she's bold, she's got attitude, she's heroic. By the end of the season, you're going to have way more fans that way than you're doing now. Because all they're doing is pandering to the CW audience. This has nothing to do with society, I believe. I don't think CW cares or even thinks that they're going to get millions of new fans. I believe they're trying to keep the CW fans they got, because there is a CW bubble of people who just love and watch that CW content every single week.
But see, yeah, and I bet you that bubble is shrinking because who's watching TV anymore? You know, it's all going to be on HBO Max, and Doom Patrol is, like, to me, the one that's actually more interesting and people are tuning into. So, yeah, this isn't the way. This is not the way. Not interested. CW, they're already canceling so many of their shows.
Supergirl's last season.
I don't know why they don't just make a show with all the characters that just do like a 10-episode limited series. Where Supergirl, Batwoman shows up.
It was terrible.
Right, but no, but imagine if they could actually write a good one where they could come in or out. So that way you got an episode with two of them. I don't want everybody on the whole week. I'm just saying you could do a cool episode focused on Batwoman, and then Supergirl gets a cameo, or you do another one and then Flash gets a cameo. You do it like the comics would be, because the comics would have a run focused on a hero, and then someone drops in once in a while to help. Sure. And you make sure the stories are actually coherent and good, and you have the cameos make sense. They're not going to do that. I mean, the Flash was the only one I was into, and they lost me when they got rid of Elongated Man for the reasons of 10-year-old tweets and stuff. Yeah, I'm over this. But I will begrudgingly check it out for you guys. But thank you for watching this. We're not going anywhere. We got plenty more to watch, but I want to clip this for sake. We got lots more to watch and go through. If you guys are watching this in the replay, come check us out every Tuesday night live. It's so much fun. And if you want to watch the whole show unedited, become a member. You'll also be able to join us for our janitor screening on Thursday. So lots in store for member perks. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back with you live in just a few.
Deuces.
Don't go anywhere. We're not done.
Blackwoman.
That's it. I don't know what just happened.
I can't believe that was real.
What just happened? Oh, there it goes. It says Blackwoman. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Isn't that a cool end card? I like that.
That's nice.